Aw. 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 Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. Shout out to you guys for being here every single day. I know I had some issues uploading a couple shorts with respect to my instrumentals, but they've been uploaded. Okay, I posted something about that earlier today. That's my bad. Shotties. I just wanted to say thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for joining me every single day. And well, we're gonna get started here in a couple minutes. What was I gonna say? Shout out to Weakfoot. Shout out to you, dog. I appreciate you. I know you came on the chat a little bit yesterday for a little while, and I don't know if I got a second to talk to you really. But I'm thankful for all the stuff you've done. This kid has helped me out so much with this channel, especially creating thumbnails. I just wanted to give him a shout out. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for helping me out. Thank you for, just being you, dog. I appreciate that. Guys, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to build. And for those of you confused about that, I'm going to go over my spiel here right quick. So this channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts, the practice session and then the improvisational section. So the practice session is about me practicing and you practicing and us practicing together so we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert levels, and from the expert level to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. And we do that by following a very basic structure, okay? We do that by doing warm-ups, scales, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different licks of the week, different chords and voicings, different chord progressions, as well as different cover songs to help build the foundation that we need to get to the second part, which is about the improvisational music. Now, in the live stream, it will just be me improving, you getting to sit on your throne of judgment, letting me know if I'm doing good, okay, or terribly. You get to let me know in the chat or also in the description of any single video of what that, if that does sound good to you, if I'm doing a good job or if I'm doing a bad job, which is really, really good for me because it helps me grow this channel and allows me to see what I'm doing great when I'm not doing great. And it's my hope that you will feel not only comfortable but confident enough to check out the songs or the instrumentals, the backing tracks that I have in the playlist section of my channel. Again, these are not backing tracks these aren't backing tracks I've made personally, but these are ones that I put up there because I use them, okay, and they're free, they're open licensing things. They posted that, at least all the ones I've seen say that, the ones that I've tried to post say that. It's my hope that you will feel comfortable and confident enough to use those, to play against those, to record yourself playing against those, and upload those videos to YouTube and share them with me so I can see what you guys are doing, what's going on back where you guys are. And hopefully with your permission, and only with your permission, I'd like to discuss on the channel how you've attacked the fretboard, how I've attacked the fretboard using the same songs, and what we can do as a collective to get better. Both of those things, the practice session and the improvisational section, are in service to the third thing, which is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Today I've uploaded the 60th instrumental, and the whole reason behind that is to use my guitar, use my understanding of the guitar, my understanding of the fretboard, my understanding of music theory to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X, which is my digital audio workstation of choice. To use those skill sets to create the best songs I possibly can. Obviously, to do singing, songwriting, different picking different guitar parts, different solos, different sound design projects to create, obviously, so 100% of the stuff I'll be uploading will obviously be in an effort for me to get better as a producer and songwriter, what have you. The 90% of that will be music I'm creating for myself. The other 10% will be split into 2 parts: music I'm creating with other musicians and music I'm creating with other film directors in the area in which I live, because I work with a bunch of them. I've done boom mics with them. I've done, different sound design projects with them, different things like that. So, lastly, I was going to say, basically, I'd like people to like, comment, subscribe to those things as well, just check out the instrumentals that I post every single day. And so the 4 things, basically, when people like and watch and comment and subscribe to the channel, I get to see what people like in real time. Because I save all these videos and keep them all under the playlist section of my channel, they all serve for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So when I get to see these things in real time, I get to see people and what they've actually said about the channel and things that I can change and some things I can't change. So some of the things that I can change that cost money are going to cost me a little bit, they're going to take me a little bit longer to make those changes. And some of the things that are technological, difficult, that are things that are free, that are more technologically advanced, might be a little bit more difficult for me to get done right away. But some of these changes are free and easy, and those ones I can do practically right away. So when I get people's comments in real time, I can make those changes as quickly as I possibly can. I ask people to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, not only so I can grow this thing the biggest channel as I possibly can grow this thing, 100 million, 200 million, 100 billion, 100 billion, whatever, to grow this thing not only just as big as I possibly can, but also to do so in a way that is effective, efficient, and also sustainable. So I'm trying to grow this thing brick by brick. So I ask people to like, comment, subscribe to the channel so that I can do those things, so I can do less of thing number 2, which is to ask people to donate to the channel. Now, there are 2 ways in which one can donate to the channel. You can donate through my Coffee account. I will make that available in the chat. It is ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as €1 to the channel. I will post that in the chat in a couple of minutes. Second way is you can donate through my cryptocurrency referral links. This channel has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. And as I tell everybody, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, if you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space, you've thought about it, you've talked about it with your family and friends, by all means, navigate the platforms in which I'm currently sitting. You can use my referral links to sign up, and you don't have to spend any of the time. And even if you do spend money, you never have to it's not a reoccurring thing. So you can purchase it once. If you decide you like it, you want to try a little bit more, you can do that. You don't have to. But signing up using my referral links, you can purchase cryptocurrency, and then when you spend $50 or more, they'll offer you perks and benefits that would never be offered you otherwise. The perks and benefits that they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring clients. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in my platform, and this is the last year I will be doing it, that's how it helps out with the channel. Lastly, the easiest way to grow my channel is to help me by just liking, commenting, and subscribing to my YouTube channel, helping me grow my YouTube channel. But not just my YouTube channel. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and now Discord. Helping me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels, those other platforms, okay? Let's get started here today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and post the link to my coffee account into the chat so that you guys can have it. You're welcome to make a donation. I would love if you could. If you cannot, please don't feel any type of way about it. My first and number one goal is to make this channel net zero, which is to basically make sure that this channel is free for you guys as I'm trying to make for me as possible. And part of that is asking people to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you can. Also, share the video with people who might be interested in either working on guitar or they just want to see somebody get better with their at their goals of trying to accomplish their goals. So here's here's a link. That's the link to my coffee account. And as I said before, okay, you can donate as little as €1 or more to the channel. And secondly, let me see if I can, yep, and I'm going to go ahead and post a lick of the week so you guys can have that. And as I say, if you guys could go ahead and like these videos as well, at the very least, like the videos on Instagram, or follow these guys on Instagram or any other platforms on which they're currently available, helping them grow their platforms, even just liking and subscribing to their videos, incentivizes them to continue to keep out pushing out educational content, and that's helpful to us. And so, yeah, helpful to us because when they keep pushing out that content, we can continue to grow as guitar players as we are trying to learn that content and understand that content and get better at it. So here is the link to my... Happy Tuesday, y'all. I write 100K now because I really want to get to that number so I can get there as quickly as I possibly can. I'm obviously trying to grow this channel brick by brick. It means little by little because I want the people to be here. I want this to be sustainable, okay? I don't want 100 users, 200 users to join the channel just for, 90% of them to leave. I'd rather have I'd rather have a smaller amount of people who are here and engaged and trying to help me build this thing or just want to see me get better and to produce better and want to see what I can do versus just having a bunch of people who just sign up all at once. Like I said, if I wanted to post this account to my my personal Facebook or Instagram page, any of those things, I'm sure I could have over 1,000 new subscribers tomorrow, but I don't want to spam people with that because I just want to build this thing correctly. And I think that one of the best ways to try to build this thing correctly is to do so in a way that is little by little and having people get engaged little by little to try to build this thing little by little and have the thing grow as the way it should. Okay. I don't know if this is the right way or the correct way or whatever, but that's what I feel is probably one of the most beneficial. So let's get started here today. We're at 50 beats per minute. We're going to start with the alternate spider picking pattern where we try to not muffin top, which is where your fingers spill over onto the other strings, as well as not Quasimodo, which is where we stare over at our guitar. So I'm trying to keep working on that. I'm turning up the volume here a little bit on the built-in microphone so that people can hear the click track a little bit. So yeah, let's get right to it, guys. Shout out to you guys for being here. I need a second here. I got to get back to this page so I can see the comment section, because that's what it's all about. Like I said, I keep another instance of this open so that I can make sure I have the comment section open. So when I see the comments, I can just look over with my eyeball it, and check out those videos for what they are. Or check out the comments in case something happens technologically. Technologia. Let's get right to it, guys. We're at 50 beats per minute. Well, actually 100 beats per minute. This is in double time, so that's not my fault. That's just the way that the site has been working as the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 days or so. Again, guys, I'm working on changing this picking grip, so I'm going to be making mistakes. There's just going to be more frequently than what I've normally done. I obviously make mistakes regularly because I'm a human being, but I am trying to make sure I'm correcting my picking pattern, my picking grip, because apparently the one that I'm doing is not very effective for sweep picking, alternate picking, selective picking, just not good for picking in general, okay? Because I've been holding the pick like this normally, or like this, what I was trying to do, and I've been told that I should move it up a little bit more, which is what I'm trying to do, trying to get better at that. That's something I'm going to be working on. So when you hear me and I do things that sound like shit, understand that is largely in part of the fact that I'm changing my picking grip. So let's get right into the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise after I get some more of this coffee. Happy Tuesday, y'all. If you haven't done so already, delicious. I would love it if you took the time to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Maybe check out some of those instrumentals I've been posting. I would love to hear you guys' feedback on that. I would love that. I haven't heard too much from people on those, but I would love that as well if you got a second. You know, I have a bunch up there. There's 60 as of today. So, John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style, warm up. Let's get it going. Now let's get right into the alternate spider picking pattern where we go from the 1st to the 16th fret at 190 beats per minute. Again, it's at 95, but it's played in double time. Yep, that exercise is going to take a lot more work, again, to get my fingers correct on the pick. Again, pick and grip is being changed. Let's get right into the the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret. I've turned up the volume on my audio device. So let's go. Woo! Ric Flair with it. Now I gotta turn the volume down before I blow people's eardrums at they face holes. We're taking the volume down, or the tempo down to 140 beats per minute, or on this one will be 70. So we're going to 70, 75, 75, and 80 beats per minute, which represents 100, 150, and 160 beats per minute because they're in double time. I did not set this up this way. This is just for whatever reason they did like some sort of an update. Or maybe just specifically are targeting me because they were like, hey, maybe this individual, Muzzy, has been on our metronome thing for too long, and we need to make sure that he starts paying for it. But your boy poor. And the site is just a metronome, so I don't know why you charge people for a metronome. Well, it should be available on a lot of things, but, you know, anyway. Start with this exercise again. This is the selected picking exercise. It's not 140 beats per minute. Yep. Let's go to 150 beats per minute, or in my case, 75, because again, this metronome did some kind of update or whatever it was, and I cannot get it at 175 or 150 beats per minute without it playing double the speed of what we were doing last week. So I don't know what's going on. I've gone into the settings, the parameters. I don't know what's happening. So 150 or 75 beats per minute on what I'm doing. So it's in double time. Or on the metronome that I'm using, it should be more specific. Let's get to 160 beats per minute, y'all. 160 at 80 beats per minute for me. Shout out to you guys for being here. Again, happy Tuesday, y'all. If you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and follow. Also, if you haven't done so already, I would love for people to start checking out some of the instrumentals I posted. I would love to hear your feedback on if you like them, what you like about them, what you don't. If you're going to say it sucks, I get it. People can say that. You can say whatever you want as long as it doesn't violate YouTube, policy. But if you're gonna write something that's like critical, like, let me know why. If it sucks or if it's trash, you're like, okay, why? Maybe sometimes you're just like, oh, this one's just not for me. Well, if it's not for you, it's just not for you. Okay. But if there are things that you can actually, like, good constructive criticism, that'd be really, really helpful. Let's get right into it. Let's start at 160 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, I was working on something earlier this week, but I'm gonna turn this off real quick because I really want to play this real quick. I know I can't, but I'm still working on this. So it's like. I know y'all know what that is, but hopefully I played it all right. But anyway, let's get right into this. We're at 190 beats per minute, which puts me at 95 beats per minute, y'all. We're going to start working on the scales. We're going to do the D major scale followed by the D sharp E flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. I have it at 95 because it's playing in double time again. And we're going to play that, and then we're going to do the minor pentatonic equivalents playing at the same tempo at 190 beats per minute or 95 beats per minute in double time. I'm not going down on that. And we're going to do this minor pentatonic equivalent. So we're going to work on the D minor pentatonic scale followed by the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale. I'm going to ask myself, should I? Let's see. Let's just see something real quick. So. First position, let's go. D major scale, 190 beats per minute, let's go. Again, my eyes are closed. I'm going to go back to this main screen in case anybody has written anything or has shared any comments. Again, shout out to you guys for being here on a Tuesday. Y'all's the bestest. Let's go. Second position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going, y'all. Seventh position, y'all. Shout out to you. Dude, I appreciate you, man. This means a lot to me. I'm working really hard on this. So I appreciate that, man. That's good. So at least I'm getting acknowledgement that I'm moving in the right direction. So that's a good thing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to give you a heart, dude. Shout out to you. Why don't I give you a heart? I wish there were other... maybe if I get, like, if you were YouTube Premium, they give you better, like, little balloons that you can send. I don't know. I only got the 100. The 100 is the coolest one by far. Seventh position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, that didn't sound. Seventh position, octave position. Oh, sorry. Eighth position, octave position. The D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to get right into the D sharp E flat major scale before we go right into the minor pentatonic equivalent. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate the positive comments, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't done so already, I'd love it if you'd like the videos, comment, subscribe to the channel, maybe share the videos. If you can, also, I haven't had as many people as I'd like to check out some of the instrumentals I've been posting. I posted 60 consecutively, so if you guys want to check those out, that'd be really awesome. Let me know what you think. Let's get right to it. Let me see, where are we at? Oh yeah. First position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it is. Second position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. third position, D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Let's see. Fourth position. D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position? Yeah, fifth position. D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position? Yeah, sixth position. D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position. D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the eighth position of the octave position of the C sharp of the D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Y'all just got Ric Flair. Didn't even know about it. So we're keeping the tempo at the same tempo. We're going to go right into the minor pentatonic equivalents as soon as my brain can figure out where we are headed, where we are actually. So we're here's D. Can't do it, so it's right here. Second position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going, y'all. Happy Tuesday, by the way. Fourth position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going, y'all. And now the sixth position, or the octave position of the D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going. I think I remember which one it is. Second position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going, y'all. Third position, D minor pentatonic, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Y'all, let's go. Again, I'm working on a new picking grip. This is going to take me a couple months to get right, so I'm working on it really hard, guys. There we go. Fourth position, D minor pentatonic, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going. Fifth position, D minor pentatonic, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position, the D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Y'all, let's go. let's get it going, y'all. Now we finished up with those. We can turn off the metronome. We do not need the metronome for this section of it. We're going to play the fun game called Find the Note, the exercise that was recommended by Joe Satriani, somebody I don't know personally, but I heard him say in an interview that an intermediate guitar player should be able to find all the scales on all the chords, all the notes on their fretboard to help unlock the fretboard better. Or as Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia would say, so we can unlock the fretboard more better. Let's get right to it, guys. We're going to work right here on the Find the Note, and then we're going to go right into the triads. I did not post that. My bad, shotties. I'm going to do that real quick. Guitar Thinker. Triad Dictionary. I'm going to go ahead and post this so that you guys have it in the chat. Copy that. Roger that. Here we go, guys. Here we go. There we go. This is the Triad Dictionary. Again, they only have the major and minor triads on this. I'm trying to do the augmented and diminished ones. I should have a book at some point in the next couple of days. Couple of days, yeah, because I'm purchasing something off of Amazon to use that $63 I was telling you about that I'm using for my cryptocurrency account to spend on this. When you guys purchase cryptocurrency using my referral links, I'm spending $100, up to $100 on stuff that I can use for my channel. Okay. This year I only made $63. Hopefully next year I'll get 75 or 100. We'll see how that works out. But again, if you want to get involved with that, check out the description in my video. Again, let's get right into the Find the Note. Find the Note's very simple, guys. Plus 12, minus 12 method. Now there are other methods you can use. There's the down 2, over 2 sort of thing, like where you're trying to find, let's say this is A right here. If you're trying to find A on another string, you can do the down 2. So up 2 strings, and then up 2 right here. So you can use that method. This is where we're using plus 12, minus 12 method, which is how you find the same note on the same string, which is basically if you know the fret number, if you know, let's say you're on the 5th fret, whatever note that is. Let's say it's the A note. So A note is on the 5th fret. If you're trying to find its position on the same E string, the low E string, you add 12 to that number if you're trying to find its position above the 12th fret. So 12 plus 5 gives you what? 17, you get it. And so if you knew its position and you knew the A was at the 12th fret, or the 17th fret, my bad, and you didn't know where it was below the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from 17 and you find that number below the 12th fret. Today we just happen to be doing D, which is on the the 10th fret. Add 12 to 10, you get what? 22, you get it. So we're at 12 and 22 on the low E string. And ironically enough, on the high E string, it happens to be the exact same places. So 10 and 22 on the low E string and 10 and 22 on the high E string. Then we're going to go over to the A string, which I believe puts us at 5 and 17. It does, 5 and 17 on the A string. Now back to 10 and 22 on the low E string, which puts us at 10 and 22 on the high E string. Which puts us back, we're going to the B string, which puts us, I want to say 3. Yep. 3 and 15. 3 and 15 on the B string. Then we're going to go back to the high E string, which puts us back to, you guessed it, 10 and 22. Then back to 10 and 22 on the low E string. And then back to, 5 and 17 on the A string. And then we know the D string is already in D, which means you play open at 12. Because if the open string is, if you play a string open and that happens to be the note you're looking for, we consider that note 0. Okay? You add 12 to 0, you get 12. You subtract 12 from 12, and you get 0. So that's simple, guys. Now we're going back to the A string, which puts us back to 5 and 17. Y'all are so smart. Y'all are the smartest. Now back to, 10 and 22 on the low E string, which puts us back to 10 and 22 on the high E string. Now we're going to go to the B string, which puts us at, you guessed it, 3 and 15 on the B string. Then we go to the G string, which puts us at, I want to say 7 and 19, I'm not sure. Yeah, 7 and 19. See, my big juicy beef brain remembered it. Then we're at open and 12 on the D string, obviously, because it's already in D. Then we're going to go back to the A string, which puts us back to 5 and 17. Now back to 10 and 22 on the low E string. I gotta do these slides, which are usually pretty hard the further you get up the fretboard. Which goes. we're going to get right into the triad dictionary. Okay, guys, we're working on triads because apparently learning triads is a very, very important part of learning music and understanding music theory. And what are triads? Triads are the most basic form of chords that involve the 1, the 3, and the 5 and variations of those. Flatting and sharping the 5th, the 3rd, and the 5th change the color of the chord or the root note or the note that you're trying to play, or the key. Normally the root note is basically the key signature, the first note of the scale. Allows you to determine what scale you're basically using, and so basically the key. We're just doing the major minor chords. I'm trying to figure out the diminished and augmented chords so we can do those ones as well, but learning those triads gives us a general understanding of how those relationship works. When you flat the 3rd, when you sharp the 3rd, when you double flat or double sharp the 3rd, when you flat the 5th, sharp the 5th, double flat, sharp the 5th, it changes that relationship with the chords. It helps you build color, helps you build tone, or not tone, but color to whatever it is you're trying to do, and that helps when you expand on that. When you do bigger chords that involve all 5, 6 strings, then it gets different. Okay, or 7 strings depending on what kind of guitar you're using. So, or 8 or 9. I've seen double neck guitars, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna start with the major chords. We're doing the D major triad chords, guys. I posted that into the chat. I hope that you will stay with me. I know this part sucks. Okay, this is a part that sucks the most, I think, for all of us. Nobody is confused about that. Working and practicing guitar is not fun. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Good to go. Everybody knows that practicing sucks. It's not fun. Okay, this is the worst part that we have to do. That's why I do it as a collective, so that we can do this together, so that we're all getting the work in that we have to do without having to sacrifice too much of our time just working on practice stuff. But at least if you get your practice in, you can do whatever you want. I think it was Joe Satriani who said that he would practice and do all this type of stuff before he went to school, or before he went to whatever he was doing, before he went to class. And then he said afterwards he could just jam with his friends, which made it way more fun. So, yeah. Unfortunately, part of getting better is working on the stuff you don't want to work on, and most of that stuff involves practice, which sucks. But if the goal is to get better, then practice is rewarding. Okay, so let me see, where are we? D. One more again. Now let's get right into positions we did strings 1, 2, and 3, which are the E, A, and D, and then we're doing 2, 3, 4, which is the A, the D, and the G, and obviously the 3, 4, 5. When I say those chords, if you hear me say 3, 4, 5, you know I'm talking about the A, the D, the G, and the B. And then if you see me talking about the 4, 5, and 6, that is the G, the B, and the E string. Okay, so let's go on to the A, the D, and the G string, starting with this one. on to strings 3, 4, and 5, or the D, the B, and the G string. In case that was not clear from the jump. So right here. 4, 5, 6, or the GBE. Now let's get right into the D minor pentatonic, B minor triad chords. D, did I say B? D minor. D minor triads. Oh, actually it does work. Okay, yeah, it does work. No, actually, was it? Let me just see if I can do this real quick. Let's get into strings 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4 are the A, D, and G string. Okay, there we go. My bad, Jotties. Let's go. One more again. let's get right into. I was not looking at this other screen, so I don't know if anybody's written on here. Shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, every time. To answer your question, do you get annoyed by announcing every single practice you do every time? Yes, I do. It's important that I do it because some people can't get onto the chat right away. Some people don't get onto the live stream right away. And I thought about trying to figure out how I can do this correctly, just because like people, especially newcomers, when they're not watching, when they don't watch your channel every day, the hard thing about it is that some people don't watch the channel right away. And so when they come onto the channel, they don't know where we are, what we're doing. But if they're trying to practice and try to get better, they see this title and they want to click on the videos, they see the videos, they watch me. It helps me at least get to quickly enough where they can see what we're working on. So yeah, to answer your question, it does get annoying. But it's helpful to people who don't use it. You thought to use a digital audio workstation and an amp emulator to practice the stream. I have not thought about that. I do have something that I will probably use. I didn't want to say this beforehand, but I guess I already have it and I've already showed it. I have a Zoom a Zoom effects pedal that I was going to use for the amp. My digital audio workstation that I use is Logic Pro X, and because my computer's so old, when I run 2 or 3 different programs at the same time, if I run that with the OBS, it will shut this shit down. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, I would love to do that. I just don't have a computer with that kind of computing power at the moment. I can check it out. Yeah, I don't. It just says Aluth 0305. I don't know why. But yeah, to answer your question, bro, I would love to run this through my digital audio workstation. As you can tell, I post stuff that I use in Logic Pro X every single day, so you can check that shit out if you guys want to. It's just instrumentals I post every day. So I have the equipment. I just don't have updated equipment because your boy poor, and that's I'm trying to get a new computer. I'd love to get one at some point this year. A laptop and another computer with more computing power. That's why I can stream cross-platformationally, and I can do some of the things you're talking about. Because yeah, it would be a hell of a lot better, obviously. But I'm building this thing brick by brick. I only have doing what I can. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, dude, I want to. I just don't have the money for it. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I start getting, I'm trying to get advertiser-driven revenue, so I get as many people subscribed, so I can make this channel net zero. Meaning all the cost of things that I need to purchase things are just covered. Like I'm not even looking to try to make money from this channel, at least not right now, at any point soon. But just to at least cover some things, maybe be able to adapt different things for my computer and things of that nature. That's why the biggest part of the reason I'm trying to get to 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 subscribers is just to make sure that this channel can pay for itself, so I can cover the cost of doing things like that, which is ridiculous. So yeah, it's a great investment, but in order to have an investment, you have to have the money up front to do so. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish with these triad chords. So yeah, if I'm not looking back at the main screen, I want to thank you guys for commenting though. I appreciate both of those comments. I don't know if you guys both heard my comments, but thank you, Alulu, and the other individual whose screen name I keep forgetting. First dog that went to space as dog. First dog that went to space as dog. That's hilarious. If it says first dog that went to space, first dog that went to space was dog. Was a dog? Was a dog? Okay. Awesome. Let's get right into these chords. So we're now in 3, 4, 5, which are the strings D, G, and B. My bad, shotties. Oh, the other reason, like I said before, the other reason I'm trying to get a scanner is so I can scan things and I can post them directly to my account, and I'll post them directly onto my computer and then use them in my OBS to post them in the background. That actually might make it easier than me continuing to announce which things and which exercises I'm working on, because they'll be in the background, and then I can have like different things I can change where it'll show you exactly what we're working at the time we're working on, so then I don't have to do it. That's another idea that I've had, which is why with the $63 that I got that I earned from my cryptocurrency account, that I said when people sign up, I'm going to spend 15 to 20% of my total gains. This year I got $63 for not my total gains, but up to $100 for my total gains. That's what I'm going to be spending in the next couple of days. That's another way I can help out with the channel, so I don't have to announce every fucking 10 seconds what it is I'm working on. So yeah, shout out to you. First dog that was in space was a dog. I'm not looking at the screen name, but you know who I'm at. Shout out to you, man. Let me finish up these last ones. I'll go check out the, see if anybody's written anything. Give me about 2 more minutes so we can finish up these chords right here. Again. All right, let's get it going full steam. So I'm gonna go back to see if anybody's written anything else. It's cheap and it's good. So let me read this. Alulu. Yes, Drew, maybe you could have like some broad or something behind you, so like you're practicing. Yes, dude, yes. Shout out to Alulu, man. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. So like I said before, I'm trying to get a scanner, and that's hopefully something that'll be something I'll be able to make available in the month of February. I don't know exactly what date, but I'm purchasing it in the month of January. I'm going to do some test runs, see what it looks like, see if my computer's up to the challenge of actually posting it for the OBS, so we can see what it looks like in the background. It'd be way easier than announcing what I'm doing every fucking time. My bad, shotties. I curse on this channel. Hopefully that's not offensive to a bunch of you guys. I do curse, especially when I get frustrated, but that's like the worst thing that I do on my channel. Yeah, now we're going to the D sharp, E flat major chords, guys. Shout out to all you homies in the building. Let's get with these, let's see. Oh, that's why I was in minor. We're in major. Stop. Yeah. Again. Another thing that is one of my goals this year is to work to get to know better my OBS system. So that's another one of my goals this year. So part of that, accomplishing that goal, is also figuring out how I can make things more visually appealing for those who are trying to watch a channel, for those who are just getting onto the channel, for those who are just getting to the channel, to show them different things and display different things at different times. So some of this ties into that as well. So 2026, baby, we're 20 days in. We're going to strings 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, 3, 4, and 5 is the D, G, and B strings. Oh, that's not it. Oh, there's that. That's not it here. That's the one more again. And now into the bottom 4 string chords where we get right into the bottom the strings 3, 4, 5, and 6. Finishing up the major triads, going right into the minor, a D sharp, E flat minor triads. Okay, let's get right into this. So. One more again. Minor triad season, y'all. Let's get right into the first, doing strings 1, 2, and 3. This is one more again, but I forgot to say it. Now we're on strings 2, 3, and 4, y'all, or the A, the D, and the G string. Anyway, Let's get right into strings. 3, 4, and 5. No, that's not it. Again. Bottom four strings. The last set of strings were the 4, 5, and 6. Well, that's not right. Again. Yeah, now that we're finished with that, we're gonna go right into the turning on the metronome. On close out of this, I'm gonna work on the backing track, the Instagram lick of the week. Guys, I've played this a few times. I'm turning up the volume on this so y'all can hear that. Well, I've got to hit the play button first. And then I'll go check to see if anybody's written in the chat. I haven't looked in about 5 minutes. My bad if you've written something. So I practically have this memorized. I don't want to say that I have it memorized, but I practically have it memorized. Again, I'm going through some of this stuff. Or favorite band or artist. Man, that is a good question. It depends. Great question. I have a bunch of really artists that I listen to right now. I think that I did. What was the artist's name, the guitar player? Because I think when you told me about, you're talking about a guitarist you told me about months ago. Was it the Indian artist? Was it an Indian artist? I don't even know if it was the Indian artist. There's a guitar player. Somebody told me to check somebody out that was from India. Was playing an acoustic guitar. Which artist was that? Long hair guitar. Is it the improvisational guitar player? Because I added him on Instagram. I can't remember his name. I think his last name starts with an H. But I have him on Instagram. He's an improvisational guitar player. If that's the guy you're talking about, I watch him often. To answer your question, it depends. I listen to a bunch of artists right now. If you're talking about guitar, if you're talking about artists related to guitar, Yeah, yeah. If it's the guy who I'm thinking of, then yeah, I added him on Instagram. I watch him all the time. He's fucking dope. He's real good. He's oh man, what is his last name? I have it like at the tip of my tongue. It's like Henson or something like. It's not Tim Henson, obviously. Uh, um, what's my favorite band? That is a really, really, really good question. I have a bunch of favorite artists right now that I listen to. But it depends. I can go electronic. I can go whatever. Like I listen to electronic artists. My favorite artist by far and away is Tom York from Radiohead. He has put out a solo album called The Eraser, and I stand by it. It's one of the greatest electronic albums I've ever heard in my whole life. It's one of my favorite albums. When it comes to just bands in general, one of my favorite bands that put out an album called The Garden around the same time is called. It's from a group called 07. Ironically enough, this was one of Sia's first groups. If you know who Sia is, she plays all this mainstream shit. If you've ever heard of 07, check out the album The Garden. It is a fucking solid album. Solid album. I stand by that statement. It's a great album. Sia's on it. She's singing on it. This is her best work. If she ever made good work, it's definitely better than Snowman, for sure. Everything she's done, that album's fucking solid. I stand by it. Garden from the 07. Artist, guitars, like I listen to hardcore music too. I grew up listening to The Used, My Chemical Romance, obviously. But when it comes to like guitar players, like Van Halen, electron, it just depends on what you're listening to. One of my favorite guitar players of all time, one of my favorite guitarists of all time, hands down, is John Mayer. I don't care what anybody says. The guy's an incredible blues guitar player. I've seen him play live. He's one of my favorite guitar players. Obviously, Joe Satriani. I've listened to, Randy Rhoads, old Black Sabbath. Yeah, I can write. What do you mean? What do you want me to write? Before I get right into this, I'm gonna go work on this song real quick. So I'm gonna look at these chats. So while you guys are chatting, I'm gonna try to work on the song. So it's. That's how that song goes. Which album? Oh, 07 from the album is called The Garden. The one with Sia you're talking about? It's not a hard question. It's just it depends because my music taste. The reason why it's a hard question for me, 07. No, it's spelled. The word zero is spelled, so it's Z. Sorry, I put this in all caps by accident. I'm not like yelling it. The album's called The Garden. You can say it's not that hard of a question. It is a hard question because my musical tastes are very eclectic. If I was to show you I don't have a Spotify playlist, but I did find my iPod recently, which I use all the time now. My music tastes are very eclectic. Very, very, very eclectic. I listen to things from classical music, from Beethoven to Mozart, to Bach, and I'll listen to jazz music. I'll listen to things like Chet Baker, Dizzy Gillespie. I'll listen to Gladys Knight and the Pips. All those things to like hardcore. As I Lay Dying, for instance, or Mudvayne, or I listen to a bunch of music. A bunch. I'm a musician's musician. I appreciate all kinds of music. So when I'm a guitar player, I played in orchestra for years. I love music. So when I answer your question, you say it's not that hard of a question. For me, it is. If I showed you my iPod, I have Chance the Rapper and then Chingy on my album next to like a Tribe Called Quest and then Jay-Z from the early 2000s. And then I'll have things like on there, obviously, like My Chemical Romance, The Used, Story of the Year. And then I'll have albums on there like, the old Black Sabbath albums, anything for Hangover music from Zakk Wylde, like for Black Label Society. Like, if you look at my iPod, it's crazy. I think the only thing I don't have on there is like theater show tunes, because I find those ridiculous. I do listen to acapella though. I'm a musician's musician, guys. Like, I love music. So yes, to answer your question, it is a hard question. I listen to a lot of stuff, but if I had to go, my favorite artist that I'm listening to right now, by far and away, my favorite artist, as of right now, is an artist that goes by the name of James Blake. Period. He's one of my favorite artists of all times. How do I feel about AI? Like artificial intelligence. I don't care for it. I think that there will be practical applications of it, but if you're using AI, unless you built the AI system yourself to create your music, then it seems like you're just, crazy. It just seems crazy. So, because you're making music that isn't really yours. And other things, like I like sampling too, but if you sample a song and you don't change the essence of the song, you didn't write that song. You may have added drum track, this, that, and the other, but you didn't technically write the song. You were inspired by a different song, but you also created the same song. You just changed the instruments, which is basically what it is. So if you're going to use a sample, like you're a rap artist and you're creating a sample, you want to use a sample, take the sample and make it into its own song. That's how I feel about it. But again, the artist, people do whatever they want. I just don't understand how you call yourself an artist, but all you've done is like Kanye West, like until he made the album Yeezus. Every album that he put out, all the songs that he put out, he took from other people. He didn't change the essence of the song. He just added drum tracks to it for the most part. Okay, I'm not saying he's not an incredible producer, because that is what it is. But he is not one of my favorite people, but he's definitely one of my favorite producers. He's not, until Yeezus, which I stand by is still his greatest album, is because it's so different from anything he's ever created before, and because he didn't actually use samples that, he just took the whole essence of the same song and just created a hip-hop version of it. So, I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. We'll run through that one or two more times. Ooh, your boy nailed that one. Yeah, again, I have no problem with sampling. I think it's one of the coolest things that you can do. But again, I think to make songs, if you're going to consider yourself an artist, like there's a difference between musicians and artists. And I think musicians, the technicality behind the artistry is being inventive. It's the creative element that you use with guitar. And I think people call themselves artists, and it's like, well, you didn't invent anything new. Like, you didn't do something, you didn't bring a new perspective. Like, I don't know. I have opinions. A lot of people hate me for some of these opinions, because I'm a musician's musician, though. I love musicians, and I love artistry. I love music. So, yeah, when people say things, listen to Arctic Monkeys and things like that. Like, it does. Yeah, I've never really listened to Arctic Monkeys like that. But yeah, I used to listen to. I couldn't even tell you. I have to check my iPod, and I do have an iPod. I use it all the time. You mean when? Oh, dope. Yeah, I don't really listen to Arctic Monkeys, so I don't know what that's all about. Oh, and I stand by this, okay? I stand by this statement. Viva La Vida and X and Y are the greatest Coldplay albums of all time. And when they were getting trashed, when they were creating those albums, people were saying, oh, you know, you're the worst if you listen to Coldplay. It's still two of the greatest albums I've ever, like when I was growing, you know, listening to those albums at the time I was listening to them, they're phenomenal albums. I love Coldplay. I don't know what they put out recently, but those albums that came out in the early 2000s, late 2000s, greatest pieces of content. Let's get right into these backing tracks. I got to finish this up, guys. Or not backing tracks. I'm going to get right into the. I'm going to play with the OD Polyphia riff at 130 divided by 2, so 160, 65. I'm going to work on these OD Polyphia riffs, and then we're going to get right into the backing tracks, guys. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate all of those comments, all of your goodwill, all of your good vibes that you guys have been sending me, guys. I appreciate all that. So let me get right into this. I'm going to try to hit this 3 times. I don't want to say consecutively because I'm working on a new picking grip. And it's been touch and go. Well, touch and go is not the right analogy I want to use. Hit or miss. That's what I want. End that right there because I've got to get right into these backing tracks. I've been doing too much yapping, not enough playing today. But I get excited when you guys come onto the channel and start asking me questions. And so I don't get a lot of people asking me questions all the time. So, I mean, it's nice when I hear it. Even though I know I've got a limited amount of time, I've got to, you know, it's fun to interact with you guys. You know what I mean? Especially because these sessions are really like, they're just about us practicing. And sometimes it gets really boring and monotonous. So it's nice to have some kind of comments to talk with people and have discussions with people about what's your favorite band, what do you like about this, what do you do with this, you know what I mean? Like, it's really cool. So I appreciate that. To first dog that went to space was dog. Space was dog. Dude, I hope that I answered your question. Just out of curiosity, what are people's okay, what are your, either one of you guys, what are your top three favorite songs you're listening to right now? I'm going to play through this backing track, and if you guys could just let me know. Oh, it was a space dog. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but it sounds really funny. I'm going to work on this backing track here. Let me know in the comment section. I want to know 3 songs that you're listening to right now. 3 of your favorite songs, like as of something, let's say either you listened to today or yesterday. 3 of your top favorite songs. I'm going to play through this backing track real quick, and then I'll go check that out. This backing track is D, A, E, and D major, A major, E minor, and then G. Turn this up right here. That's how I wanted to end it, and I knew the end was coming, y'all. Oh shoot, the end of this song, I should say. I can hit the pause on this. It's gonna play 15 million commercials if I don't. Question. Okay, so let me see. Mystery Magic Tour Beatles. Is that D7? Tame Impala Slow Rush. Okay. Two completely different songs. I don't know what that means. Anybody else got 3 favorite songs they're listening to right now? I have another one that I'm a really big fan of. Another group. There's a group with a female singer as a frontman. Well, actually 2. The Hicks. HICS. The Hicks. It's a duo. It's a girl and a guy from England, and they're from somewhere in England or in that area, Great Britain somewhere, and they kill it. They're dope. They've done stuff with a rapper by the name of Boss, who was on J. Cole's label, I think, before J. Cole left whatever label he was on. Boss, BAS, but they've done dope stuff with him. The Hicks, Churches with a V, spelled with a V, CHVRCHES. They did they've only had one really good album, and it was an album called The Bones of What You Believe. They put out this song, this Moon Boots. The song is called the Moon Boots. Well, it's a Moon Boots remix. It's called The Mother We Share Moon Boots remix. It's so dope. It's really funky. What else is really cool that I'm listening to right now? Oh yeah, there's a song from again, one of my favorite artists, by far and away, one of my favorite musicians, artists, electronic artists of all time, is an artist by the name of James Blake. And he put out this song called I'll Come To, literally. I'll COME, obviously, to TOO is an also. Dope song, man. But everything he does is dope. Everything that guy does, everything that guy touches right now is incredible. Surprisingly, not that well known of an artist for somebody who's worked with Grammy Award winning artists, but he's in a lane of his own. He's in a league of his own. Shout out to you guys, man. Let me finish up with this last track right here. Oh, I turned the volume off. This one has B minor in it, so it's D, A, and then B minor. So B minor will be right here. it too, but these aren't always going to end perfectly because this is improvisational music, and you got to use your brain and your dexterity to get these things that we're trying to do. Yeah, actually, it just went out of tune. Like as I was playing in the middle of this whole section. Well, not as I was playing. I've been working on trying to what do you call that? It's not the tuning per se. It is there's a word for that. It's not the tuning. I'm blanking on the word. But I have to get my guitar basically serviced because at this end, the tension isn't correct. At this end of my guitar, the tension isn't correct in the string. And the word for it is... Oh, man, I'm blanking on the word. No, it's not the setup. It's the intonation. I have to get it intonated. That's the word. It's where they basically have to make sure that the length of the string, when it's being pulled, the pull is equal from this side of the fretboard to this side of the fretboard. Okay? And it messes with the length of the string, and that the tension just a little bit more on one side than it is on the other fucks with the actual tuning of the sound. So me retuning the sound, or me retuning the guitar, I wanted to change strings, or I have to get it re-intonated. Because if I change strings, the problem will still exist. You just won't hear it for the first couple of days. But ever so often, I'll retune it, and it'll go back, and it'll go back, and it'll go back. This guitar has to be re-intonated. And there are special machines. You can re-intonate it yourself, but when you have there's a special machine that you can use that really helps see the tension in the string, so that you can. It's a physics thing, and I'm not really a physics guy, but you can see that where the tension in the string is equivalent all across the fretboard, as opposed to being pulled more on one side than the other. It's called getting intonated. So yes, to answer your question, is my guitar out of tune? The answer to that question is yes, but not the way that you think it is. It's not out of tune because it's not tuned. It's out of tune because the guitar needs to be re-intonated. And I'm going to wait till February to get it re-intonated because your boy poor. Okay, your boy is poor. And that is what it is, guys. And that's not me just, I'm making jokes about it, but, I'm not poor. I eat. I just, don't have a lot of disposable income, we'll put it that way, to make things happen. But I do the best that I can. And again, another one of my goals this year, outside of this, well, with the exception of what I'm doing with the cryptocurrency referral links, one of my goals this year is to make sure that every dollar I invest from this point forward back in the channel, with the exception of the cryptocurrency stuff, is money that I make from this channel, because that's my number one goal, is to make sure that this channel, I'm reinvesting what I make into this channel back into this channel. And so as I haven't made that much for the channel, technically speaking, last year I made $25 for the channel using my donation. That's a true story. I have not made anything else outside of that. So I purchased some strings with this, some picks, and like I said, this year I'm spending $63 for my cryptocurrency account, because that's a promise I made last year that I would do, and that's a promise I'm making this year that I'm going to do, and that's how I'm going to do it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to reinvest what I get into this channel. I'm trying to get other people to subscribe to this channel so I can get with the YouTube partnership program, and then I don't have to do stupid song and dance where people are just like, oh, donate to the channel, knowing that nobody, we're in an economy now, a global economy, at least in the States, we're in an economy that is fucking trash. There's not a lot of disposable income coming around, so it feels like it's douchebaggery when I ask people to spend money that I know that they don't have. I don't have it. So I don't know. It seems fucking crazy to me to ask people to, donate to your channel, but it is what it is, guys. So hopefully I'll do something that's worthwhile and people will subscribe to the channel so I can ask YouTube to give me money. You know what I mean? So, they get tons of money. They get advertiser-driven revenue. Y'all can give me some. Your thoughts about the first 20 days of 2026? It's too early to tell. The only thing I can say, 2026, as far as the channel goes, I have, amazingly, 117 subscribers. For me, that's fucking huge. Last year, I started with 13. I started the year off last year with 13. I ended last year with 109, and then I slowly got 7 or 8 more since that period of time. So it's been a really fucking good, for me, that's a big deal. Some people are like, oh, it's just 100. It's not even that big of a deal. Like, call me when you get 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. It's like, yeah, but I'm building this thing little by little. If I was posting this on every channel on planet Earth, then yeah, I should have 2,000, 3,000. If I posted this on my personal channel, I should have that many. But 2026 has been pretty good. I've been keeping to my promise of putting out instrumentals every day that I'd love for you guys to check out and let me know what you think about those if you get a second. Yeah, 2026 has been really, really good so far. And I hope to accomplish a lot of my goals this year. I guess one of my goals, obviously, is getting with the YouTube Partnership Program, which requires that I have at least 1,000 subscribers, I believe, and 5,000 watch hours. So we'll see. Let me know. How do I have any original songs? Every instrumental I post is an original song. Like I write them in an hour. I post them. I mix master the song in an hour because I want people who I work with on the internet to see what my skill set is in a specific period of time, what I can do in that period of time. Do I have any songs that I've sung on personally, like written, like whole, like chorus, like singing, writing the guitar parts, the drum parts, things like that? No, I don't have any original songs in that sense, but I will over the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm doing this 40-day period where I've got 40 more songs I got to post out. I'll post again, and I will be posting original songs. And in the beginning, you guessed it, they're going to be total shit in the beginning. It is what it is. Nobody's good at anything the first time. When you first picked up a basketball, could you dribble through your legs? No. When you first picked up a basketball, could you do a layup? No. But with practice and time, it will get better. So that's my mindset. My mindset to achieve my goal is the same thing as a dog who's looking for a bone, is to stay organized, try to set my goals that I know I can accomplish, and then try to pass those, and every time just kind of reset the bar a little bit and a little bit more. It's kind of like a compounding interest mindset, is to kind of work on things little by little and have those little wins build. And I don't, we'll see how that goes. It's been working okay for me right now. It hasn't translated into money, but my skill set, I watched some videos of me playing last year, me playing this year, and clearly it's working because I sound a hell of a lot better today than I did a year ago, period. Like there's just it's day and night. Like my understanding of the fretboard is way better, but yeah, I have the other one of my goals that I want to achieve is I want to make sure that I'm just staying just really, really organized, which is something I have not done. I say that I want to do things, and then I end up doing something else, or I get distracted by a bumblebee, and then I can't figure out what I ADD moments, I guess is what you could say. So yeah, guys, I got to end the stream. I usually go over my spiel here real quick. Well, I usually don't go over it that well or that much, but I'll just say it real quick. I want to say, first of all, shout out to you guys, and thank you to both of you for commenting on the channel. It's always fun talking to you guys. It's always fun to feel like I'm not by myself doing this stuff. I appreciate all your constructive criticism. You guys have been really helpful with a lot of the comments, and I hope that you'll continue to be here when you guys can get the chance. If you're here every single day, I'd love to see that. You just want to give me tips and advice on how I can grow. You guys have my Instagram account, my Facebook account. If you want to send emails back and forth and help, I love that too. Just let me know your thoughts on all this stuff, and let me know on those channels. If you want to talk to me in a private setting, we can do that, guys. Yeah, I want to say thank you for those of you who are able to join the channel, for those of you who join sometimes, and for those of you who can just join from time to time. Then thank you for joining me from time to time. For those who can only watch just the replay section, thank you for watching the replays. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Lulu, you have a great new year, dude. And so hopefully you'll be here to check back up on me, or hopefully you'll be here, with us to see what we're doing. By we, I mean E. I don't know why I keep using the royal we to describe. I'm a one person in a computer with a light. That's it. And a microphone and a guitar. And a dream. So, yeah. So the channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 parts: the practice session and then the improvisational section. The third part is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. And the fourth part is about me, obviously, saving all these videos and having people comment in real time to let me know about all the things that they like and don't like, and things that can help me improve to this channel. Yeah, that's all very helpful stuff. And I ask people to like, comment, subscribe, and also to share the video. If you guys are just trying to work out, trying to get better at guitar with me, awesome. If you guys are just trying to see a guy accomplish his goals and his dream, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Like, you guys have no idea. This means the fucking world to me. So I appreciate all of that. The second thing I ask people to do, which I hate asking people to do this, but if you want to, you can, is to donate to the channel. There are 2 ways to donate: through my Coffee account. Again, that's directly through ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as €1 if you decide to do that. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Just like, comment, subscribe. That'd be helpful enough. The other way you can help out is through my cryptocurrency referral links. Signing up using my cryptocurrency referral links in the description of my videos will inevitably help out the YouTube channel. When you spend $50 or more using my referral links, they will offer you perks and benefits. And because I'm using those perks and benefits, like I said, this year to reinvest back in my platform, I'm using $63 to purchase things. So I'm going to get a scanner this year, and also I'm trying to get something that is the triad related, so I can do the augmented and diminished triads that I promised I would do. And I'll hopefully be getting that over this weekend or sometime next week. yeah, that's how it helps out with the channel. Again, check those things out. Invest at your own risk. I love trading cryptocurrency. We can have that conversation off stream if you'd like. Lastly, guys, the easiest way to help me out with the channel and the best way to help me out is by helping me grow my not just my YouTube channel, but helping me grow my other platforms as well. Obviously, I want my YouTube channel is my number one goal. To help me grow my YouTube channel is the number one goal. But also helping me grow my other platforms. I'm on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram, and now Discord. Helping me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to all you guys who could have been here, who were here today. For those of you who couldn't be here, you can always watch these in the replay section of my channel if you haven't taken the time to do so. Check out the instrumentals that I'm posting. Like I said before, these are all originals. I write them every day. I write them from the ground up. I mix them. I master them. Again, I cheat a little bit when I mix and master, because to mix and master, you have to bounce down every individual track, then bounce down the whole track, and then I cheat a little bit because you can't in an hour. That's a really tough thing to do. But I've been making these about hour and 15 minutes every single day for 60. I cannot say consecutive days because I got really sick on Christmas, so I couldn't do it that day. But basically every day except for one. 60 instrumentals up there. Check them out. Please let me know what you think. Shout out to you guys for being here. Guys, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. And I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye.